In this video, we'll be doing some more work with problems that have angles shown in radians. Our first problem is the cosine of negative 25 pi over 6 minus 2 times the tangent of 4 pi over 3. Now I need to draw reference triangles for these two angles. The negative 25 pi over 6, I would think of that improper fraction as the mixed fraction negative 4 and 1/6 pi. So for my reference triangle, I want to do a negative rotation and I want to go 4 complete pi. So there's 1 pi and then 2 pi, 3 pi, and 4 pi. And then continuing on, 1/6 of a pi would put me in quadrant 4. And we know that pi over 6 is the same as a 30-degree angle. So the reference angle here is 30 degrees, or pi over 6. And then I can put my numbers in. The hypotenuse would be 2. The side opposite the 30 is 1, and the side opposite the 60 would be root 3. Now I need a negative on this side since it's below the x-axis. And on this one, 4 pi over 3, I can think of that as 1 and 1/3 pi. That's a positive rotation. So my reference triangle, I have 1 pi, and then 1/3 of a pi would put me in quadrant 3. Pi over 3 is the same as 60 degrees, so my reference angle is 60. My side opposite that, if the hypotenuse is 2, would be a root 3, and the side adjacent would be a 1. Now since this is to the left of the y-axis, it's going to be a negative. And since this is down below the x-axis, it'll be a negative as well. Okay, now I'm ready to do my problem. The cosine of this reference angle, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so it'll be a root 3 over 2. And then subtract 2 times, and the tangent of this reference angle is opposite over adjacent, so negative root 3 over negative 1. Right? These negatives cancel off, and so I have root 3 over 2 subtract 2 root 3 over 1. Now I'd like to put that into a single fraction, so I'll multiply top and bottom here by 2. So this problem is 1 root 3 subtract 4 root 3 all over 2. And that simplifies to a negative 3 root 3 over 2. Our next problem, the latitude of Los Angeles is 34.05 degrees north of the equator. How far is it from Los Angeles to the equator if the diameter of the Earth is 7,920 miles? Now what we're talking about then, let's just show this as the Earth, and there's my diameter. And if I measure from the equator, so north of the equator, I can put Los Angeles right here, and the latitude, I can show that as a central angle, 34.05 degrees. Then we also are told that the diameter of the Earth is 7,920 miles. That gives us a radius of 3,960 miles. Now I know, since I'm working in radians, I know that one radius is equal to 1 radian. So if I convert my angle, which is in degrees right now, if I convert that to radians, then all I need to do is then change it to the linear measurement in miles. And so I can start with 34.05 degrees. And to change that to radians, I know that pi radians is the same as 180 degrees. And then I know that 1 radian is the same as 3,960 miles. So all I just need to do is the math on this and I should be good. 34.05 times pi times 3,960 divided by 180. This gives me approximately 2,353 miles.